up with it? What's up with it, y'all? It's your boy Twin, keeping the G with 20B, open prison discussions, and I've been doing a lot of interviews and stuff lately, and today I want to do something different, so I figured that I would include my one and only. What's up, babe?
Hi, baby.
Oh God, don't get booty now like we wasn't just on the phone, but I'm saying like. But anyway,
Keep
oh
going.
God. All right. So anyway, so yeah, and what I want to do is I kind of want to just delve to the topic of men being in prison and how basically how women, I don't know how they cope with it or the things that they do to that makes the things that they do to keep it going or to just to sustain, you know what I'm saying, the relationship while being apart from the one you love, basically. And it's like, so I don't know who's going to hear this. I don't know who's going to listen to it, but what I really want to do is I really need feedback. I really need feedback, you guys. I really, really do. So if you hear this and you feel like you have something that you can add, you can always go to the website and tap in with that, or you can just leave comments on YouTube or however you want to do it. Just leave comments, and my girl, she should let me know ASAP. And if there's topics that you guys want to hear about that you think that we can discuss that would be entertaining to you guys, or just things that you guys want to know about, you can also do that. But this right here, if you just let me know what you guys think about this, because it's kind of important. I feel like this is some serious stuff. So, all right, babe, what made you fall in love with me? Like, you know, being in the situation we're in.
Being with an incarcerated person, basically.
No, with me. Like, what made you fall
Oh.
in love with? Yeah, we know I'm incarcerated, but I'm saying, what made you fall in love with me? Like, like how? Like,
I
why? Why did you? Why me?
I fell in love with you because the way you treat me, like you treat me so different from like the other guys like I've been with. Like even though that you're incarcerated, you still do things for me. Like you send me flowers, you
Well,
send me gifts, and like I was never really the type of girl to receive gifts for anyone. I was the always one giving. So that's why like I really love
yeah,
you and like um I love the way we talk. Like you're like literally my best friend. Like I could tell you anything about everything, and you just listen to all my girl problems and everything.
yeah, say
And like
that.
and
Yeah,
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
like like if I'm sad or anything, like you really like comfort me. If I'm going through something like at home or family problems, like you're the one person like I want to talk to, and I feel like you make it go away just talking to you.
yeah,
That's like why I
man.
love you.
And then see, and like, okay, so okay, and like me being able to make your problems go away, like by talking to me. So although I'm in prison, right? Like on some real shit, like you, it doesn't matter that I'm in here. Like so, when I call you, it's like the other day you was going through that with Gracie Poo and Teddy,
Mhm.
and then your brother was on a trip, and
Mhm.
so you know you was going through irritated about that, right? And so me calling you, it seemed to guess what? Like make you like I don't know.
It
I
like
could tell when I first called
it
you, you
brought me
irritated. And
peace, like
yeah, yeah,
it just like I don't know, I just feel
yeah,
like I like hearing your voice, just talking to you just made me feel at peace. Like, even though I'm going through something at home and you're not physically here, but hearing your voice and just
yeah.
everything just made me feel at peace.
What part of being in this relationship makes you feel safe?
Um
Would you say?
Really like everything.
Y-
Like, like our
Yeah.
communication's strong and when like when you're going through something and you hear my voice, you feel like you're at peace. That's how I see it as, because you're like, I just want to
Yeah.
hear your voice and you
Yeah.
make everything go away. I feel like that with you too.
Definitely. Definitely. Okay. So because so basically, based on the fact of the way I make you feel, from even like just emotionally, is that's why would you say that that's what makes you feel safe because of the way I make you feel emotionally? Like that, you know what I'm saying? The sustainability I give you through emotions. Would you say
Like
that
you're
is what makes you feel safe?
like I feel like you're mentally there. You're just not physically and emotionally. Well, not yet physically yet until you come
Yeah.
home, but yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So, so I'm emotionally and mentally there, but just not physically. Is what you're saying, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, how does your partner give you, which is me, how do you feel like I satisfy you while being away in prison? Like, 'cause I mean, even sexually, like I always tell you this, like I always like, damn, babe, like you know what I'm saying, like you know, a lot of people in prison they have phone sex and stuff like that, like and like it. I'm just saying they do, like you know, this is an open prison podcast, babe, so we gonna just get it all out there. But a lot of these dudes with their wives has been down, and they feel like that's a form of I don't know, a form of communication that's tight, like because when your spouse does something like that, we basically look at like, damn, like just it's a mental thing. It's a mental thing to feel
Mhm.
like, okay, yeah, I'm here with you. So me not being there with you, and like I've told you before, like when I feel like sometimes I used to just talk to you about sex or whatever, and I think you used to, I felt like you acted kind of like, I don't know, you weird, I guess. But then again, and maybe like I said, maybe it was because I remember you told me too, like that you sometimes think that that's what all men just just want. You feel me? And so I guess it grew. Over time it grew into something different. But how do you think I satisfy you? What would you say? Like what's satisfying to you? Is it the way I love you, or because I can't sexually satisfy you? So what would you say?
I think it's really our communication, like, like our good morning text to each other. We always text good morning to each other. And then, we text each
Mm,
other through the day, like, while we're at work, we're both at work. And then, you
yeah.
call me like towards like the end of the day, like, sometimes you work later than, or you don't go back to your cell, or like, you try to
Mm,
call me before like to say good night, and then we'll say good night to each other. So I think that's what's really keeping
yeah.
me going. That's how you love me. And then like, sometimes we
Well,
video
then.
call.
Yeah. And then like the watching movies together and stuff like that. Like that's a
Yeah,
big
I
part of it
really
too.
love our
Like I
movie
think,
dates, like, but
yeah,
I just can't wait for you to come home and we
yeah,
can actually have a movie date.
yeah. I know it's gonna be more than a movie date. But how do you know? How would you know, right? If it wasn't genuine, say it wasn't genuine. Not even. I don't even say that because that I don't want to put us in that negative light aspect and put us in that negative mindset. But how does a woman know when it's not genuine? You know, when you're out there
um,
in the world and you're talking to someone who's incarcerated, and because a lot of these dudes, that's what like the very first show we talked about
they
that
like to
stigma.
play
A
games.
lot of these dudes do just use females and play these games.
Mhm.
You feel me? So
Like
that's what
they'll like
gives
kind
us
of
a
butter up
bad rap.
a female, and then they'll be like, "Oh, I need this, I need that."
Yeah,
So
yeah.
how I know it's
How do
genuine with
how do you
you is
know?
because you don't ask me for anything, really.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
you have your
yeah,
own stuff. You never really ask me for anything.
yeah,
And like in the beginning,
yeah,
I didn't, contribute to anything, but like, now I do, like, because I love you.
yeah. Oh, I know, and I notice you. And listen, on some other shit, like they like, I notice you do a lot of like if I ask you to do something like, and if it's big or whatever the case may be,
Like
and
when
like
you
I
say
notice you
like
do,
it's an
and
emergency, like I need it done, and I'll be like, okay, and then I'll let you know, like, oh, it's done.
yeah, like you just get shit done for me on the like it's yeah, and that's what's up. You feel me? And so I feel like I feel like women would know if it wasn't genuine. You know what I'm saying? I think they would know. Like sometimes
I
they
feel
don't
like
because I feel like
not
sometimes women are
all,
just so
because some women,
desperate.
like some women, like, yeah, they're desperate, they want love, so not all of them will
They're
know
desperate for
whether
love. Yeah,
it's real or not, because like sometimes guys can make you
yeah.
feel like it's real, like, but they're
Master
just using
manipulators.
you. So I think
Yeah,
if the more, it's as bad as it sounds, the more you get hurt, the more you kind of know how it's run, the game. You will know if the
okay. Yeah,
guy
see,
is
'cause like
genuine or not. 'Cause it's just like you'll just kind of know, like, I've been through this. I had niggas say this to me before. Like, you just know.
yeah, and it's like, ladies, I'm not trying to ever say call any ladies desperate. I'm not saying you guys are desperate. I apologize. That was the wrong way to say it. What I mean is just
Everybody
desperate
needs
to have
love.
that communication. Yeah, yeah. That's all I meant by that. So do not take it in the wrong way. I apologize for that. Okay. Have you ever felt like giving up or just walking away from our relationship?
Of course not. What like
No.
I
You
feel
sure?
like why would I give up something like, someone that loves me so much and that's in love with me? Why would I give that up? That's stupid.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, 'cause I know I could be a lot. I know that. I'm a man in prison. You know what I'm saying? Although I'm in love with you, and just my heart beats for you. My heart truly, genuinely beats
But
for
I'm
you.
very
But
patient as
like I know,
well, like, and I'm very understanding.
yeah, yeah, you are. And vice versa, I am too. I know that you feel that you're a lot. You know what I'm saying, at times, and that you can be a lot at times. But I have yet to see it. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't feel like that. And we've had our little ups and downs or whatever the case may be. Not really, but like nobody's perfect. But I just have yet to see, or like how how you used to always tell me, you're broken. Like I haven't heard you say that in a long time. And I like that because, like I said, I don't think you are. I never thought you were. You feel me? But um, a broken individual, to me, in my eyes, isn't someone who is capable of falling in love. Because if you're broken, if you're not capable of falling in love, or capable of receiving love, you know what I'm saying? Like a broken individual wouldn't even know that someone loves them. They just wouldn't, because they wouldn't be able to receive it. If you're broken, you just wouldn't know. And I feel like us and you, yeah, you're far from broken. You know what I'm saying? So giving up and walking away, like, nah, nah, I could never. I don't see that in you. But I know a lot of females out there probably feel like at times, like, man, this is a lot. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking care of a household. I'm taking care of of my dude. I'm putting up with all the drama. I'm putting up with not being able to answer the phone calls, not being able to
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
just phones go down and all these type of things. Like sometimes when I can't call you at night, what I'm saying, does that upset you, or do you just like, oh well, like
Yeah, of course,
how
because
does
I
how
don't
does
get
that
to
make
hear
you
your
feel?
voice. Like, like you'll work throughout the day. I work throughout the day, and I
Hmm.
feel like our schedule's a little bit different. I mean, I start work at 5 a.m. I get off work at 1:30, and then that's like the end of my day. And then
Yeah,
really I just text you throughout the day if you're not busy, because I know sometimes you work pretty late.
yeah,
Tuesdays and Wednesdays are your busy days.
yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, like even that, like I love the fact that if I know I haven't heard your voice, throughout the day, like I know I can go to my tablet, tap in, and have messages from you. That gives me, because when it's stressful here and I see that, that gives me motivation to keep going. You feel me? But like I'm not gonna lie. So like when I don't see that, I'm like, dang, bro. Like sometimes it plays with my head. Although I know this isn't the case, I'm like, dang, like does she not think about me right now? Like is she on the phone with somebody else? Like, you know what I'm saying? Not saying on the phone with a nigga, but I'm saying like on the phone with somebody else. Period. Like, is she talking to somebody? Like, you gotta touch your homegirls or whatever. Like, is she just like immersed in that to where like I'm just not in her thought process
You have 60 seconds remaining.
because I need them text messages from you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, on hard days, right, when we arguing and not getting along or whatever, what gets you through? What makes it okay, like for you? You know what I'm saying? When we go through what we go through,
I reread our messages
how do you
and
get
I
through it?
cry.
I swear, you're perfect to me. You really are perfect to me. I love you so much. So
I
you
love you
reread our
too.
messages? That's
I
what you
do.
do?
I read them over and over and over.
Cause I said some fly ass shit. That's why I am like, oh, my nigga go crazy. Yeah. That's right. Yeah, ladies, y'all hear it. Yeah, that part. All right, that part. Well, for me, I think, I don't know. I just stress a lot.
Play with the dog. That's it.
Oh, okay. All right. That's what's up. Right now, all of a sudden, you just call her dog. That's Gracie Poo Poos. Hey, okay. So, on lonely days, what gets you through? How about that? Only when you feel lonely. Like, do you just call the next motherfucker? Like, I'm gonna just call this motherfucker and talk to him, or I'm gonna text. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because a lot of females, I think sometimes, because I've seen them do it. Only because I've been that nigga. I've been that nigga that these females do that with. I've been the one that when I was out there and they do, like I just told you the story, I was messing with an old girl, and her dude was calling, and I was right there, her baby daddy was calling them, and I was sitting right there smoking weed, and she wouldn't even say nothing to him about it. So I just wonder, like, what gets you through on lonely days? How do you cope with that?
It's really just reading our text messages. I mean, like, if you don't call me, or for some reason, like, the phones are not working, or, like, your messages are not going through, it's just really reading our text messages.
Yeah, okay. That makes a lot of sense. And I guess for me, I just try to stay busy. I try to probably write you or something like that. But then I'm always working, though, too, so it's not really too many
lonely days. And then, like, when you don't text me, I'll be blowing you up. I'll be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Hello?
I love it. I love that. I love that. Hey, see, ladies, that's really important for you guys out there to do when it comes to your spouses out there, and that's locked away, because the love that we receive through text or through letters, or that's important, man. That's really, really important. Like, I mean, a lot of men don't know how to they don't know how to express their emotions. You feel me? And so, therefore, what I mean by that is, like, they don't know how to be like, yeah, babe, I need some letters, I love you. Or not even I need letters. Cause people do say that, but not even that. Just be like, man, babe, I love your letters. I love that you wrote me. Let me write you back. And because a lot of it's just push, but they don't want to give. It's none of this just, push no pull, whatever the case may be. Like, they just want, they don't want to give. And so, I think writing letters and text message and all that is important when you can't get through to your spouse. Okay, so no matter what happens, right, throughout the day, babe, like, are you happy at all times in your relationship? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can see something or hear something that, do you think, like, damn, that's weird. Like, I know I go through that with my nigga too. Like, or are you just always happy that you've got someone that you love, like, no matter what?
I'm happy that I got someone I love. Like, you give me butterflies. You make my heart skip a beat.
Yeah?
You're
just saying that because we on TV. We on the radio. No,
boy, stop playing with me. I be saying our text messages too.
You always tell me that. I know. I'm just messing with you. I'm just messing with you, babe. All right. What do you love most about me? What do you love most about me?
Like, how we could be so goofy together, Even sometimes I'm serious, but
You said sometimes what?
That I'm serious. You know how sometimes you'll joke with me and I'll take it seriously.
Oh yeah, you ain't lying. Yeah, that part. Yep.
But I just love our conversations. I just love talking to you. Like you're the person that I want to talk to. Like, when I tell you about my day at work, or like how was my day, or if I'm upset, you're just like that one person that I just want to talk to. Because I feel so much comfort from you.
Yeah. Man. Okay, so do you think it's like that for like a lot of women that are in your shoes? Do you think it's like that for a lot of women that are in your shoes, or what?
For the women that's dealing with this, I can't really speak for them, because everybody's different. Like,
no, I mean, like, I'm just saying from a general aspect, like when I say like, what do you love most about me? And then you're like, you know what I mean? Like, so that's what I'm saying. Like, do you think, and the answer you gave me was so cool. Like, do you think a lot of women relate to that from being, talking to someone who's incarcerated? Do you think a lot of women can relate to that, or does that seem like a generalized answer? I think they could. I mean, I don't know. I think they would be able to.
I know, like, sometimes women, they would probably talk to incarcerated thinking, like, not all incarcerated men can do stuff,
Yeah.
And sometimes, like, they want that out of a person. And, if a person's able to do that, fucking fantastic. Like, and
Yeah,
you
you're
don't
right.
find that
You're right. Like me.
you don't find that a lot in anybody. They're gonna come with excuse. I'm incarcerated. Like, I don't think that's an excuse because you are, and the things you do
No.
for me.
Yeah. Yeah. And I enjoy doing it. Like I love sending flowers. Like I love telling you, here, back. You know, because you have my money anyway. My money is your money. Your money's mine. So that's why I'm like, babe, go do your nails. Get your nails done, or you know, like what's up, woo woo woo, or whatever the case may be. Like I love it. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
love being able to do it for you because I know you love that. Like that's what's up. You know, and
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
I feel like that's really important to be able to do for your woman. You know what I'm saying? At that by being incarcerated. You know what I'm saying? Or being away from them, shall I say? Okay. So I got a 3-part question for you, right?
Mhm.
Which this is kind of dope. This is kind of dope right here. And okay, so on days that your partner has a rough day, like from being in prison, or that you can tell that he's had a rough day. You can tell when I'm having a rough day because I'm irritated. You already know. You know what I'm saying? Do you think I feel comfortable coming to you? Do you
I do.
think like do I
Okay.
share it with you?
Most of the time, I feel like you do. And sometimes I would ask
Okay.
you, and then you would be like, "You're okay," but I know you're not okay. So I'll like ask you a
Mhm.
couple times, "Are you sure you're okay?" You say, "Yeah," but then later on, you talk about it and tell me about it, so it doesn't
Yeah.
like, really get dragged
Okay.
out for too long.
Okay. And it's like, and hey, ladies, you guys, it's very important, ladies, for you guys, for you for your partner to be able to come to you, for your man, your husband, whatever the case may be, to be able to come to you and just share what's on his mind on them hard days in here because prison is so unpredictable, it's so dangerous, it's so, unrelatable. This is a place that it's just built for hate, built for pain, and so on days that your man may feel like he's a little irritated or may seem like he's going through some stuff, or just be there for him. Don't let his ignorance, shall I say, push you away. And just be there for him because it's a lot of times it's just because it's just so much going on in this little so close confined environment. It's confined space. Okay, so like I said, it's a 3-part question, right? And okay, so since I'm able to come to you on the rough days that I refuse to mention. Oh yeah, you can always detect them. You just said that you always know when I'm upset.
I
Even
could
if I don't tell
tell
you,
because
you know.
like when you're upset, you say my name.
Yeah.
You're like, "Okay,
Yeah.
Lily." Like, fuck. And I know that's how I know when you're mad. And then like I could tell it in your voice too. Yeah, I'm okay. Like, usually when we talk on the phone, you're all hyped up, you're happy, excited. So when you're in the voice, you're like,
Yeah.
"Yeah." I'm like, "Are you okay?"
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, I do say that too. Like, yeah, what's up, Lily? I might, hey, Lily, look, check it out, Lily. Like, ooh. And I don't never call you that. So it's
Yeah,
like,
that's how I
yeah,
know
that
when
is a
you're like
dead giveaway.
upset.
Yeah, 'cause that's because you're my poopy head. All right.
Okay,
Hey, all right, and then so when I'm able to come to you, what methods do you use? Like, what words do you feel like you use to get me out of that funk? And are you able to get me out of that funk?
I feel like I am. What I'm able to get you out of that funk. Like, I mean, I just really talk to you because you say when you hear my voice, you feel like everything goes away as well.
100%, 100%, 100%. Uh, so would you say, no matter what, are you willing to remain by my side? You know what I'm saying, through everything. I mean, everything that may occur while being in prison, no matter. Things happen in this world. Like me just being here. Like, are you always? I could just get taken away today and anything. Knock on wood, of course. But would you stay by my side no matter what, or is this something that you feel you wouldn't be able to do? You're like, oh no, I'm cool. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna stay by your side till the end, through thick and thin,
Yeah.
till infinity and
Yeah.
beyond.
Yeah, to infinity and beyond. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, to infinity and beyond. And then on top of that, hey, because listen, because it's crazy. Because I know a lot of women out there that do rock for their husband. They do, and that's the respectable thing. Like, that's respectable. That's very respectable. It's very important for you to stand by your man's side. Like this, no matter what. Like, because you're gonna go through things. Nothing's gonna be perfect. There's always gonna be trials and tribulations. There's always gonna be ups.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
But there's nothing that's concrete that lasts forever when it comes to negativity. Like you can always be pulled out of that. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna always be bad. But when you fall victim to weakness and you're like, you know what, I'm cool, then that's when you miss out on a good thing. You know what I'm saying? Like we have a real good thing. So I really appreciate the fact that you do what you do and you stick around and you rock. You know what I'm saying? Because like you're my best friend, so that's really important. What's the biggest thing that you worry about while I'm in prison, while I'm away? Is there anything that you worry about at all? Like, if there is, what would it be?
I mean, like, the only times I worry about is when I don't hear from you, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, if I don't receive text messages, that's why I be blowing you up like a lunatic.
Yeah, that part.
I'll be like, husband, hello. I miss you.
You really do too. Hey, okay. Let me ask you this. This is a really important question to me. Okay, do you love me enough to say, like, I know because you say you're in love with me, so are you in love with me to the fact that you only have eyes for me? Or do you see other men out there in the streets and like, damn, like, and lust for them, like, wish that you could entertain the notion of, you know, being with that person, or you you know what I'm saying? Like, cause I don't know, that's like, what would you say? Like, because you're only human, but do you see other men out there in the streets and be like, you know?
Babe, I got hard eyes for you only. I don't check out other men. They could be the prettiest men in the world. I don't give a fuck. They're not mine. You're mine.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's easy to say that, but like a lot of women, I was told by somebody one time. I was told by somebody that when you really love your man, that you have blinders onto everybody else. You don't even see. You can't even fathom up that emotion for the next man. Like, it's just, you know what I mean? Because that's who you're with. You know.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
but anyway,
there could be the cutest guy in the world. I don't give a fuck. He'll be ugly to me. You're the only guy I care about.
Yeah, you know, it's like, I don't know. I just think that it's really important for me I want to know, like, how women feel about being in their shoes that they're in, how they feel about, how do they get through what they're getting through on a daily, like, what makes them get through what they get through. So I really appreciate this, baby. I appreciate the interview. I appreciate you rocking me the way you do. You know I love you with all my life. You know that, right?
I sure do. I love you too, baby.
Yeah. So, hey, y'all, this your boy, 20B. Open Prison Discussions. You know, we're keeping it G with 20B. I just wanted to ask some questions, you know what I'm saying, to get perspectives. I want everyone's perspective. Listen, I'm not expecting a bunch of people to just be tapping in, but tap in and let me know what you think on this topic, because it's really important to me. Tap in, just give me a perspective. And if there's anything
you have 60 seconds remaining,
anything you want to hear about, you just go ahead and let us know, and we're gonna talk about it. We send ours to y'all. You feel me? Hey, tap in www.twinnyb.com. That's www.twinnyb.com, and you can leave it on the website or however else you can do it. I send mine, and we up out of here, y'all. Good night. I
pray nice for this lifestyle. Gave me a reason to smile now. Tears of joy with my head down. And I'm so happy with my life. Wow. Gotta be grateful for the times down. Gave me a reason to smile now.